this song, because I feel like I'm gonna go through drama with it. Because it's like when I went to Atlanta, I met. I went to it. I went with nothing. You feel me? I just went to go. I just went zero. No nobody. You feel me? And I found a jam and I met an amazing artist called singer, songwriter. But I met him through his singing, his rapping. Harry Frio. He did his thing at this girl called Enchantress Thingy open mic in like Atlanta, and he did his thing. We went to Amateur Women's Wizard's house. Is another person we met, and we made a track. And then we done with it. Like we started to write. We made a track, and it was beautiful. You feel me? We had like it was like cause I was on my singer song. We didn't want to make a country song. He was on his rap and stuff. We did other stuff, but like we did this track. You feel me? We wrote it, and at first he was the lead on it. You know, he was the lead singer, and we were just writing it together. And that's around that's how it came to be. And then time passed. I have a vision. I had a vision for the song, and I kept building on it, building on it. I got Zoro and Money on. He was the lead still. Their voices didn't really mesh. I kept being told by it's when I went because also I met Zoro and Money at the Spike Lee thing a long like Spike Lee block party a long time ago, and I always wanted to work with her or something and do some folk stuff, and I knew I was gonna write a folk pop album, and I saw the vision of like having like the lead with some like with the callbacks of like with a great singer on it. I just really had that vision with it. You feel me? And at first it was Harry as the lead, and so I brought her in for collaboration, paid her, and had to do the her vocals, which you see but it's still a little bit of a still it still didn't mesh well. It didn't. That's when we learned like both Harry's voice is too strong and unique, and her voice is too strong. You feel me? To just like mesh. You feel me? Since he's overly singing and she's overly singing. You feel me? But I knew I was gonna make it work though. You feel me? I just knew I was gonna make it work. Time passed. I showed Harry the demo, and he felt away because this is on SoundCloud. You feel like it's not public on SoundCloud, but like I use SoundCloud to like it's like better than using Google Drive to like show it. You feel me? To upload it. You feel me? Because I could upload a different track for better mix and blah blah. That's just how I distribute music to other people and share. And he felt a way that he thought I released it and thought I published it without his like publish it without doing the back and blah blah blah. You feel me? He just felt away and he got on some music business shit. You feel me? And I ain't gonna hold you. I felt away because I'm like, yo, bro, get that fair. Like, don't put your anxiety on me, bro. I understand that, but it's like it just sounds like you going like, numbers this and that. I'm just like, no, I'm just showing you the song. I'm just actually showing you the album too. You feel me? I felt away because of that, but that made me think like shit. Like, bro, niggas don't give you a hard time. You feel me? Yo, how does it sound like me as lead? You feel me? I tried. And also the biggest thing he didn't like the production I did. You feel me? I made it more upbeat, more poppy. You feel me? He wanted to just to be like more of a piano stripped ballad, but with the music y'all heard on the album, I've already made that, and I'm just like that's not where I was going for the album, and I'm making for the album right now. You feel me? I'm not making for the single. I'm not making that for that. You feel me? I just don't see that vision. You feel me? And I'm just like, do I really ask myself, do I really have to abide by external critique when I'm really producing this record? You feel me? I'm like, nah. So I'm like, yo, what if I try singing it? What if I put myself as a lead and then I did it and then it sounded good? And I'm like, shoot. And I found a way to have it was me as a lead. I have him, and they're just backing me. So essentially, in the grand scheme of things, how I would just look up on the surface. I just took the song for him. You feel me? And I just put him in the background, and I know he's gonna fuck with a nigga ego. I know he's gonna fuck with his ego. But it's like I know what I want. I know what he wants too. But I've been driving the boat. You feel me? I got all the files. You feel me? Like who's gonna say me I can't do this? You feel me? Who's gonna say I can't do what? But I still want all parties are part of the. I still want him part of it. I still want him to be heard. You feel me? But I'm choosing he's be heard in a different way, and I'm pushing him in the back. But it's like I feel like it sounds good, and I feel like it sounds good, and I feel like it works, and I feel like it sounds great, and I feel from when I didn't bring it up to him yet. You feel me? But I'm just finishing all that I have to do, so that's the last thing I have to do with signatures and stuff like that. But I feel once I open that door and start that conversation, he's gonna feel like I bad mind him. He's gonna not fuck with me, and he's gonna feel away. And I don't want like I feel like he's gonna feel away and be like, yo, just take me off. And I'm like, I'm always gonna give him the correct crediting and the correct back end. Because I'm like, you did write the song. We did write the song together. We wrote it together. It's not you wrote it and you wrote majority and I wrote it. We wrote this together. You feel me? We wrote this shit together. You feel me? And I just produced the whole instrumental, a different sound to it. You feel me? But we wrote it. So if I release this, you're gonna get your correct writer shit. Like you wrote stuff here that I would never write. You feel me? And I wrote stuff here that you, and I wrote stuff here. You feel me? I still want you a part of it, 100%. But I feel like your ego is gonna be affected with this. But it's all about how I present it to you. But in the grand scheme of things, if it doesn't, I don't care about the numbers. I just want you to be a part of this. I just want it to go that way. And if you want to release this on your own and do a different production to it, you feel me? Just follow the same back end. I'm just administrating, but it's like, yo, you wrote the song too. Just put it out. I don't care. But I want this version with you and for everybody to come out. But I just know that's coming. So that's why every time I hear it, I just feel a weird feeling. I'm just like, damn. Might lose a friend. I'm just like, that's one thing I didn't want to lose. I'm like, we made a great relationship, and I just have a different business idea. You feel me? And I don't want you to take it personally, and it's not personal. It's not no feeling or something like, oh, I don't fuck with you, I never fuck with you. Shit, it's not that at all. Like, I'll fuck with you. I just know what I want. You feel me? And I'm producing this shit. Producing a whole album. I made this shit happen. So it's like, I'm not gonna not do what I want because another nigga feel away. And I want to find the best possible solution, and I'm gonna pursue my best interests. You feel me? And I feel like the best interest is like, if you really want to be the slow down version, you want to be the lead and stuff like that, create the track, release it on your own, and put it out. You do that. Green light. Green light for me. Just put me on the back end on that. Green light for me. Do that. You feel me? So they can hear how you sound. I don't care how people. Just do that. Let's see what G. Write it out. Alright. So, this was also inspired by like understanding his life and his story that he was telling me. Like, bro, you really. I'm like, bro, you really be a freaking pirate. Like, you really doing this shit. You really like have a hunger in you. You feel me? That like don't give you shame. You feel me? Don't give you like. Just, you really riding this shit out, gangsta. So, Ride It Out feels like the most outward looking and resilient song you shared so far, while the other songs are largely focused on romantic relationships and internal conflict. This one expands the story to family, identity, hardship, perseverance, and responsibility. That's one thing I want to really do with my writing. I like everybody's talking about love, everybody's talking about this. Like, I want to talk about a specific thing that nobody's talking about yet, or that I haven't talked about yet. Like, that's not about the main shit. I want to talk about it's way more than life, you feel me, than such and such. The central message is basically, life has given me reasons to fall apart, but I'm going to keep moving forward and take my people with me. That's a fact. That's a fact. I don't know my daddy, but I'll raise me a son. That's powerful because he's acknowledging something missing from his childhood while simultaneously promising not to repeat the absence. I grew up with Scrappy. I learned to run. To suggest survival. Yes. Put it all on her mama. My mama. But for my sister, his motivation is family security. He's not saying I'm gonna make it so I can be rich. He's saying I'm going to make it so people that I love don't have to struggle no more. That makes We'll Ride It Out more meaningful. Perseverance. It's a perseverance track. It's all about a mission. It's almost a mission statement. This isn't a promise that things will get easy. It's a promise that they won't quit. The imagery of the vehicle works so nicely later. More stops on the train. The entire song using movement as a metaphor of life. Yes, that is it. That is it. The goal isn't necessarily to arrive somewhere immediately. It's to keep going. Post chorus. Don't wait for life. Don't wait for life to change. Just keep on strong like the river. Yeah, he wrote that. Like he writes like country singer, bro. Like he's using like environmental shit. The river is a great metaphor because it doesn't stop when something gets in its way. It bends. It moves around obstacles. It just obstacles. It keeps going. Good things don't come to those who wait. That line reinforces. Ooh, I gotta make sure that when we go to the mountain, like this is a very like environmental song. Mountain hiking with water for the year. Like this needs to be an environmental like visuals. Yeah, environmental visuals. Yeah, environmental visuals. Yeah, when we're going to the fucking top of the mountain. Yeah, that's Kingston. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah. It moves around bends. It keeps going. Good things don't come to those who wait. The line references the song's philosophy. Don't sit around hoping your circumstances will change. Move, work, adapt. Don't fall for their lines and bait. Adds another dimension. He's not only fighting for hardship. He's also trying to not get distracted or manipulated or put off course. This verse feels a bit more like socially conscious. I've been high as the eagle in the red, white, and blue. The patriot image here, but then it made it. It's immediately complicated. Tried by my people, and they look just like you. This creates a feeling of belonging and conflict at the same time. He's a part of something bigger than himself, but that doesn't mean he's immune or hurt by it. Down in the thunder, washed away by the rain. This feels like a cleansing or transformation, and just like the weather, I knew something to change. That's important because unlike sort of romantic songs I've shown them, where the narrator gets trapped inside of his own emotion, the narrator believes change is inevitable. But as circumstances aren't permanent, the bridge keep moving. The bridge gets almost existential. Just get me further. What's else on the train? He's not asking for everything to be perfect. He's basically saying, I don't need you to fix everything. Just give me enough to keep moving. That fits the whole song, yeah. He's rejecting the things that might hold him back. Don't give me love and just, yeah, don't give me shame. Yeah, he said that. Don't give me, yeah, that's everything, yeah. So I say, Harry's a fucking great songwriter. No bullshit, bro. No bullshit. Summarize a resilience anthem about growing up without certain things, learning to survive, and becoming determined to create a better future for yourself, your family. The narrator carries the weight of his past but refuses to let it define his future. His ambition is deeply connected to his mother and his siblings, while the promise to raise his own son differently suggests a desire to break generational cycles. Okay. No way. Not all the way. It's just more of a movement thing. Just like keep on moving. I like how they said just keep on moving. Through all the uncertainty, he chooses movement over waiting and perseverance over surrender. Compared to the other song, this actually adds another dimension of the person you've been presenting through these lyrics. The romantic song shows someone who struggles with love and emotional vulnerability, but Write It Out shows someone who struggle may come from what Write It Out shows where some of that struggle may come from, because there's a recurring theme of I didn't have everything I need, so I'm trying to figure out person I need to become. How to become the person I needed. I didn't have everything I need, so I'm trying to figure out how to become the person I needed. And just know it hurts. I never had a father, so I'm learning how to love and write it out. I know my daddy will raise me a son. Yeah, I never had a father, so I'm learning how to love. I don't know my daddy, but I'll raise me a son, nigga. That's a fact. Those two lines are directly connected. The first is a wound, the second is a response to the wound. And that's probably the strongest thematic connection I've noticed as the song Showed Me So Raw. Just know her said, I don't know how to love because I wasn't shown how. And Write It Out says, then I'll learn and I'll make sure the next generation gets something different. Yeah, let's do it.